And a good afternoon from Joplin, Missouri. Game 2 of the 2014 ACCA Volleyball Championships. Hi, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here for this 4-5 matchup. It's Dallas Christian, the Crusaders, taking on Hillsdale Baptist, the Lady Saints. Let's meet the starting lineups. We'll start with the 5-seed Hillsdale. The head coach is Jared Donahue in his 6th season. He starts this way. Number 2, Haley Self, 5'7" freshman from Norman, Oklahoma. Number 3, Rachel Travis, a 5'8" junior from Moore, Oklahoma, is the libero. Number 4, Presley Miller, 5'10" junior from Moore, Oklahoma. Number 6, Emery Lindsay, a 5'10" junior from Del City, Oklahoma. Number 10, Allie Rooks, a 5'9" junior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Number 11, Veronica Birmingham, 6-foot sophomore from Moore. And number 29, Michaela Payne, 5'10" freshman from Moore, Oklahoma. Now the starters for Dallas Christian. Taisi Little is the head coach for the Crusaders, and she starts this way. Number 3, Destiny Jackson, a freshman from Prosper, Texas. Number 7, Janae Thompson, a sophomore from Longview, Texas. Number 9, Glenisha Coffey, a freshman from DeKalb, Texas. Number 10, Haley Vaitai, a freshman from Roanoke, Texas. Number 11, Brittany Curell, a senior from McAllen, Texas. And number 12, Tequila Taylor, a sophomore from Clarksville, Texas. Libero is number 8, Keisha Williams, a sophomore from Houston. Glad you could be with us wherever you're watching from. We certainly do appreciate it, and we'd love to hear from you on Twitter. You can use the hashtag that you see there on your scoreboard, the hashtag ACCAVB. And you can chat with us during today's broadcast and send good thoughts to your favorite players as well. Dallas Christian is in the black and Hillsdale is in the white as we're just about set to go. This game being broadcast live in high definition as well, folks. So feel free to watch in the best possible quality. Both of these teams, Dallas Christian 8-24, Hillsdale just 3-17, but Hillsdale is really a powerhouse in this tournament. It'll be Dallas Christian who will serve first. Curiel will serve it up as we're underway here in set 1. Curiel committing the error as that goes out of bounds. So Hillsdale leading at 1-0, and they'll be on the serve now. Rooks will serve. Allie Rooks, 28 aces during the regular season. Tees it up. It's received by Jackson. Booming attack by Thompson is blocked back, and how about Lindsay? She blocked the first one. Swinging hit on the second comebacker, and she gets the kill. 2-0 Hillsdale. Rooks again. Oh, miscommunication there. Coffey. And the libero Williams getting tied up. It's 3-0 in favor of Hillsdale. Rooks still serving. Received by Jackson, sent over by Thompson, diving for it. The libero Travis. And back and forth we go. Now a foul is called at the net that gives Hillsdale a point, so they lead it now off to a quick start here over Dallas Christian, 4-0. What did I say, folks? As ball came out on the court there, so Rooks had to hold up. Now we're good to go. The set, Curiel. Nice tap by Jackson, trying to dig it out. Rooks couldn't do much with it. That was a great play by Jackson to give Dallas Christian their first point of the afternoon. Thompson now will serve. Thompson, 65 aces during the season. That's who you want. Received by Travis. The set. Payne. Blocked back by Jackson. 4-2 Dallas Christian. Trailing by 2 now. Still Thompson on the serve. Travis. Set by Rooks. Payne again. Dug out by Williams. Now here's Coffey. Blocked back by Payne. And Hillsdale gets the point, 5-2. Out the libero. Travis in Birmingham. And it'll be Lindsay to serve. See by Williams. Booming hit by Thompson. Lindsay tried for the dig, couldn't get it. 5-3. We expected this one to be close throughout. Williams to serve. Librero to Librero there. Self, who's come on. Dug out. Jackson at the net. Good block. I believe it was Birmingham there. 6-3 now in favor of Hillsdale. Self to serve. Rachel Self, 23, or excuse me, Haley Self. Got the wrong Self. And she gets the ace there. 7-3 for Haley. Is that one going to go out of bounds? Yes. So the air after the ace. 7-4 Hillsdale. Serving Jackson. Destiny Jackson, a freshman. And that hits the net. So it's Hillsdale now doubling up Dallas Christian. 8-4. Set number 1. First match, Arlington Baptist won over Emmaus in 3 sets. Curiel. Oh, nice play at the net by Birmingham. That's a block by Miller and Birmingham. Dallas Christian staying with it too, and back and forth we go. Birmingham tees it up. Oh, nice play by Dallas Christian. Coffey, who's come on. Glenisha Coffey helps her team close the gap now, and she'll serve. Received by Self. The set to Self. Back row attack. Dug out and sent over by Jackson. Self again. Teeing it up. Here's Miller. Miller gets the kill. 9-5. Travis now. Rachel Travis, 23 aces, as I mentioned, during the regular season. Nice play at the net. For Hillsdale, it was Lindsay. 10-5. And again, it's Travis. Here's the set going to Vitae. Gets it over. Dug out by Lindsay. The set. Miller diving forward. Unable to come up with it was Thompson. A for effort, but Hillsdale gets the point. And we will have our first time out. We'll keep it here. Folks, this game being broadcast in high definition now. If you don't know how YouTube works, sometimes you can click on the video and it'll go right to HD. Sometimes you have to bring it up yourself. And the way you do that is you click on that little sprocket down at the bottom there, and that'll allow you to change the quality of the stream that you're watching. We're broadcasting in 720. That's the highest quality that we'll have today. After today, we go to the Southwest Missouri Sports Complex for the remainder of the tournament. And the rest of the games will be broadcast in standard definition, not in high definition. As we take a quick look at the bracket, Arlington winning earlier. Winner of this game will play Ozark, the host and number 1 seed. Later tonight at 7:30. Travis out of the timeout to serve. Curiel touched it twice, trying to make something happen at the net after Thompson hit it long. 12-5 now in favor of Hillsdale. Hillsdale, second in this tournament last year. They went 25-14 in 2013. Just 3-17 here this year. Jackson. Now here's Thompson. Dug out by Travis. The set. Miller tees it up. Williams got the dig, and that's blocked back by Miller. Well, Dallas Christian got the point, and they'll go on the serve now. Vitae. Received by Payne. The set. Lindsay, that's dug out by Jackson. Dallas Christian doing a nice job keeping it in play. Dig by Payne. Tapped at the net by Lindsay. Dallas Christian staying with it. Oh, nice job to get it over the net. Curiel. That's blocked back by Dallas Christian's Taylor. And a big hit there. Dallas Christian gets the point. 12-7. A lot of action here in the first set of this one. Received by Travis. The set, near side. Miller had it blocked back. Taylor, Thompson, both there. But goes out of bounds. So Hillsdale gets the point. Miller will serve. Presley Miller. Jackson. Thompson diving for it. Payne. That's sent over by Self. Blocked back again. Nice play at the net by Taylor. Tequila Taylor averaging just under a block a set. Has a couple here already. Received by Miller. Sent over by Lindsay. Received by Nelson. The set goes to Thompson. Nice dig by Travis. But can't get it at the net. So Hillsdale's lead is 4 now, 13-9. It'll be Curiel who will serve. Got a player shaken up there. Lindsay for Hillsdale. She's all right, but it's tough at that net. And they're giving her just a couple of minutes to refocus. So Lindsay says she's okay. Curiel set to go now. Travis is there. The set by Rooks. Here's Lindsay. Booms it, but it goes out of bounds. So Hillsdale's lead is down to 3 now, 13-10. Curiel again to serve. Travis tapped over at the net. The set by Curiel. Nice dig by Travis there. Back and forth we go. Lindsay. Now here's the set, and Taylor is called for a foul. So Hillsdale gets the point, leading it 14-10. And Allie Rooks will serve. Rooks, 28 aces during the regular season, the junior from Oklahoma City. Miscommunication there, or no communication, as Jackson hit it up, but nobody was on the near side. Hillsdale's lead is 5. Rooks pushed over by Curiel, and Curiel gets the point for her team. 15-11. Thompson serving. Received by Payne. Lindsay gets it over. Curiel now tapped over by Thompson. Dug out by Self, who's come on. Big hit by Payne. Payne hits it out of bounds, though. A little too big, and it's 15-12. Dallas Christian trying again to close the gap here. Thompson. Oh, Miller hit it over near to the Arlington bench and out of bounds, or where the Arlington folks are sitting and watching this one. 15-13. It's Thompson again. Travis hit it over. The set. Nelson, who's come on. Dug out again by Travis. And that's blocked back at the net again. It's Taylor. Taylor, that's her second or third here in set 1. And it's a 1-point advantage now for Hillsdale. Again, it's Thompson. Does that stay in bounds? It does. So another ace for Thompson. Give her 66 now on the season. And we're even at 15. Thompson, received by Payne. Rooks gets it back. Back row attack by Miller is dug out by the libero Williams. There's Thompson. Tried to boom it. It was blocked back at the net. Good play by Hillsdale. Self was there. And I believe Payne as well. It'll be Lindsay to serve with Hillsdale up 1. Taylor sets it up. Diving for it. Rooks tried on the ground. Couldn't make it happen. We're even again at 16. It would not surprise anybody to see this go 5 sets. We said that at the beginning as Williams serves. Here's the set middle. It's Payne. Dallas Christian. Curiel blaming herself as the point goes to Hillsdale. 17-16 now for Hillsdale. Haley Self hits it right into the net, and we're even again. So it's the 3rd tie so far here in the first set. Thompson. Or excuse me, that's Jackson. My apologies. Payne. Big hit, and it goes out. So Dallas takes, I believe, their first lead here in the first set. They lead it now 18-17. Jackson again serving. Self gets it over at the net. Vitae, big hit by Vitae. 19-17, Dallas Christian by 2. And we have another timeout. We'll keep it here. Folks, we'd love to hear from you as you get a look at the Dallas Christian huddle. Chat with us on Twitter. Use the hashtag ACCAVB on Twitter and let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let the players know as well. I'm sure a few of them will be checking this out. Also want to mention DVDs and downloads of today's game are available. Downloads are just $5. DVDs, if you want them, are $20. That includes shipping. And you go to my website, or you can also send me an email if you want to order a copy of this game or any other game during the tournament. Half of the proceeds are going to help Arlington Baptist. Their volleyball team had to deal with a major storm that really wreaked havoc on their personal lives. Jackson out of the timeout with the serve. Set up at the middle. It's Birmingham who's come on. Dug out by Williams. Big hit. That's Naquavia Nelson who's come on, and she gets the kill. 20 now to 17. Dallas Christian on a roll here in the first set. They trailed for most. Going on a run here now. Jackson. Payne. Self just gets it over. The set. Big hit Vitae. Payne tries for the dig, but it goes out of bounds. 21-17 Dallas Christian. 3 lead changes so far here in the first set. Wait. Hang on here. I had the wrong call. The scoreboard gave the point to Dallas Christian, but it was actually Hillsdale who got the point. So I believe it's 20-18 now. So let's update that. 21-18 now after that point. So Dallas Christian eventually gets the point back. That's blocked back at the net. It was Thompson there. Vitae was also there. 22-18 Dallas. Nelson to serve. Miller. Can Miller keep it in bounds? No. That was just over the line, though. Not a bad play by Miller. 23-18. Now Dallas is 2 points away from going up 1-0 here in the match. The set again. Booming attempt by Miller, diving for it, unable to make the play. Dallas Christian. So let's see what Hillsdale can put together now as Birmingham comes out. Lindsay comes back on. Travis. Received by Jackson. The set to the middle, Thompson. And they call a foul on Dallas. 23-20. Rachel Travis to serve here as we get late in the first set. That's hit backwards by Jackson. Now the lead is 2. Set by Curiel. Block back at the net. Nice play by Rooks, who gets the block. And it's a 1-point game again. 23-22. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout. Let's do this. Let's run through the first team. ACCA Volleyball first team. For Arlington Baptist, Maddie Smith. For Faith Baptist, JoJo Hodak and Kim Post. For Ozark, it's Carrie Page, Tessa Lucas. And for Arlington, the MVP, Rosalind Thorpe. Second team for the ACCA, for Emmaus, Katie Ryan. For Ozark, Ricky Dooley, Jenny Snyder. For Hillsdale, Allie Rooks. And for Faith Baptist, Stephanie Knupt. Honorable mention, Emery Lindsay. For Hillsdale, Julie Basie. For Arlington. So that's the second teams, as well as the honorable mention. Travis to serve now out of the timeout. At the net, there's going to be a play, and they already gave the points. The players play on. The volleyball comes over near us, but they gave the point already to Dallas Christian well before that play eventually stopped. And now it's set point. Dallas Christian with an opportunity to win the first set here. Camper, who's come on with the serve. The set to the near side. It's Miller cross-court attack. And Hillsdale says, hang on, we're not done yet. 24-23. It'll be Miller to serve. Set by Curiel. Taylor taps it over. Payne. Now another play at the net, and they're going to give the point to Hillsdale. How about the play at the net from Rooks over these last couple of sequences, and now we're tied up at 24. Miller again, the serve for Hillsdale. Set Curiel. Blocked back at the net. It's Rooks again. 25-24. No, they say, correction, it must have been hit out of bounds. So Dallas has it now. 1 point away from winning set one. Lindsay taps it over, dug out by Jackson. And now it's Hillsdale who gets the point on the Dallas foul. Even again, 25 all. Remember, you got to win by 2. So Rooks, who's played well at the net now to serve. Nelson, and that's going to go out of bounds. So set point for the second time. This one for Hillsdale now, 26-25. Rooks. Oh, Jackson hit it low, and set number 1 goes to Hillsdale. 27-25. So Hillsdale leads it 1-0. We'll take a break, folks. We'll come back with the second set right after this. Welcome back, everybody, as we go to set number 2. Hillsdale leading it 1-0. Glad you could be back with us. Chris Sheeman here with you. Hillsdale to serve first. Rooks gets it over. And a nice play at the net. It was Curiel. Unable to make the play was Lindsay. Would have been difficult even if she could have. So Thompson now to serve. Dallas Christian leading it 1-0. Lindsay had that block back, but it goes out of bounds. So we're even at 1. A good first set. Both of these teams. We talked about Hillsdale. We'll talk about their history next time there's a timeout. Lindsay to serve. That goes right into the net. 2-1 now, Dallas Christian, the Crusaders. Crusaders, 19 of their 24 losses this year came in 3 sets. Williams to serve. Pushed back by Rooks. Big hit by Garcia, who's come on, but that'll go out of bounds. So Jessica Garcia on for the first time. Gives Hillsdale their second point here in the second set. Now with Self to serve. Self booms it. Thompson. Curiel keeps it alive. Sent over by Jackson. Now the set by Rooks. Big hit by Payne, but Dallas Christian is called for a foul before the dig attempt can be made. 3-2 Hillsdale. Joplin, Missouri, the site of the 2014 ACCA tournament. There's a big hit, blocked back. Birmingham teaming up with Payne. Dug out now by Miller. Here's the set. Payne, big hit, but it's long, out of bounds. So we're even again at 3. We had 4, I believe, ties in the first set. And we're on our way to meeting that mark here early on in the second set. Jackson with the serve. And trouble at the net there. What do we got here? Got a call on Hillsdale, I believe. The point is going to go to Dallas. The referee is explaining what happened at the net. Or Donahue not agreeing, but Dallas gets the point. Jackson gets the serve, and that'll be an error as that goes well out of play. So we're even again at 4. Michaela Payne, the freshman, to serve. 32 aces for her during the season. Received by Williams. The set, big hit by Nelson. They call the foul, though, on Dallas, so Hillsdale gets the point, 5-4. Michaela Payne now serves it up again for the Lady Saints. Received again by Williams. Play at the net. Nice play by Miller. I think Birmingham was there, too. It was Birmingham or Rooks, one of those two. 6-4, Hillsdale. Payne with the serve. Williams. The set, it's tapped over by Camper. Hillsdale stays with it. Now it's tapped. Nice play by Miller to get the point for her team. And Hillsdale off to a 7-4 start here in set 2. Again, it's Payne. Received by Nelson. Garcia tried it. Big hit by Miller, dug out nicely by the libero Williams. And nice play by Garcia off the fingertips of the Saints. So Dallas Christian gets the point, closes the gap to 2 here early on in set 2. Hang on. All right, they changed it. So, Hillsdale gets the point. They called a foul on Dallas, I guess. And the serve by Payne. Just a little pushover by Curiel, and that time there's no doubt about it for Dallas Christian. 8-5 as Nelson will serve. McQuavian Nelson, freshman from Longview, unable to clear the net. Travis now to serve with her team up 4. Jackson, the set by Curiel, big hit by Camper as she gets the kill. Six to 9. And the aforementioned Camper, Sharif Camper with the serve. The set by Rooks. And that's blocked back by Curiel on the attempt from Lindsay. 9 to 7 now. Camper again. The set, Miller trying for the dig. Jackson unable to make it so though. 10 to 7 now Hillsdale. Miller will serve it for the Lady Saints. Miscommunication there. I think Thompson was halfway in between a big swing and a little tap. And the point goes to Hillsdale. Miller, received by Williams again, pushed over Curiel. Able to keep it in bounds. Nice play by her. 11 to 8. And Curiel will serve. Brittany Curiel, the senior, the lone senior on this team. Lindsay sends it over. Williams, big hit by Jackson, and it stays in bounds. So Hillsdale's lead is down to 2. Curiel stays alive, and a nice play. I think Dallas Christian thought that was going to die at the net. It was Lindsay who kept it alive, and then Rooks got it over. 12-9. Now Rooks will serve. We have a timeout for a loose shoelace. Allie Rooks. Received in the back, Williams. The set goes to Jackson. Dug out by Rooks, but hits the net. 12 to 10 now. Dallas Christian will send Thompson to serve. And unable to get a good hit on it is Miller. 1 point game now, 12 to 11. Travis, big hit by Lindsay, and Lindsay gets the point for her team, 13 to 11. Coming on for the first time, Sarah Thomas for Hillsdale, the freshman from Delaware, Oklahoma. It'll be Lindsay who will serve. Received by Williams. The set goes to the middle, pounding it to the ground. It's Jackson. 13 to 12. This has been a fun one to watch. Back and forth action. Keisha Williams. Received by Thomas. And Rooks tried to get it. Couldn't do so. We're tied at 13. Thomas, Miller, now Birmingham gets it over, but it goes out of bounds. 14-13, Dallas taking their first lead here in some time. The set by Rooks. Birmingham gets it over, dug out by Williams. The set by Curiel, big hit by Jackson, dug out by Travis. Now Thomas had it blocked back, stays with it though. What a play, Sarah Thomas. Tied at 14. Back and forth we go. Thomas now will serve. The set, back row, it's Thompson. That's blocked at the net. Birmingham was there. We're going to get a timeout for Dallas. So while they take a timeout, say hello to the folks from Dallas Christian. We will step aside as well while they huddle up. We'll be back. Dallas Christian talking things over. Folks, here's a little shameless self-promotion for my company, Krishima Media and Marketing. If you're a small business owner, your website's not doing well, or you need help with social media or with blogs or all kinds of other things, mobile apps, mobile websites, you can contact me for those. I'm not just a talented broadcaster, I also do other things. Talented is such a strong word, depending on who you talk to. Anyways, you can go to my website and do that. If you're a small business owner and you need some help, I have rates that start at $200 per month. Out of the timeout, Thomas to serve. Williams, the set now, Curiel. Tapped over by Garcia. And Hillsdale doing all they can to keep it alive. It was a nice play by, let me correct myself, that was Naquavian Nelson, not Garcia. So we're tied at 15 again. And it's Jackson to serve. Thomas. The set goes to Miller. Blocked back at the net. Well, we've seen a lot of action at the net here in this first half. For Dallas Christian, that was Camper, who gives her team a 16-15 advantage. Thomas, Rooks, Travis gets it over. Thompson, the set, Curiel, big hit by Nelson, and Thomas tried to make something out of nothing there. It goes out of bounds. Dallas gets the point. Destiny Jackson from Prosper, Texas. Travis, set by Rooks. Payne on the attack. Nice dig by Jackson. And what do we have at the net? We have a foul called on Hillsdale. So Dallas gets the point. 18-15. It's Hillsdale leading the match. 1-0. Thomas. Rooks. Big hit by Payne. Dug out by Jackson. Thompson. Over to Nelson. Travis is there. Here's the set. Miller. It's blocked at the net. Now Thomas, tries to make it happen. Can't do it. Dallas Christian goes up by 4, and Hillsdale will call a timeout. Let's talk about Hillsdale. Their history in this tournament is something else. As we get a look at Hillsdale. So last year the team went 25-14, finished second in the ACCA. They were second in 2012 as well with a 20-13 record. In 2011, they reached the Southwest Region Finals in the NCCAA. In 2010, they won the ACCA tournament and finished runner-up again in the Southwest Region. In 2009, they were the Southwest Regional runner-up. And in 2008, with a record of 5-20, they reached the Southwest Championship game. So, folks, it doesn't matter what they did during the regular season. This is a team that knows how to turn it up come November. In fact, let's take a look here just while we have a moment. Past tournament winners for Ozark Christian, they won last year. It was Arlington Baptist in 2012. And there's the last couple of winners. Out of the timeout, Dallas Christian 4-point advantage, and the serve. Jackson. And the set goes to Miller. Miller, hard hit. And Hillsdale gets a point back now, down 3. Michaela Payne, she'll serve. That's dumped over by Curiel. And a violation there at the net by Birmingham, who cupped the ball. 20-16. So Dallas with the serve now, and it'll be Coffey. Glenisha Coffey, the freshman. It's received by Payne. Quick push by Rooks. Dumped over by Thompson. Now Travis gets it over. Here's the set, and at the middle, it's Camper with her second point here in this second set. Dallas Christian with their biggest lead in either set, now up 5. Coffey again, it goes off of Thomas, out of bounds. 22-16. So Dallas now 3 points away from evening this game up. Hillsdale won the first set in a close one. At the net, Dallas Christian able to keep it alive. Nice play by Thompson, but Hillsdale gets the points. Let's see what Hillsdale can put together now. The Saints, Travis to serve. Coming out, Coffey. Coming back on is Nelson for the Crusaders. Travis, received by Jackson. Williams able to get it over. Now on the near side, it's Miller. Dumped over nicely by Curiel. Lindsay, nice play. Back and forth we go. Boy, these teams playing excellent back and forth now. That was Thompson getting it over. Teeing it up, it's Miller. Nice dig again, Nelson. Oh, Miller keeping it alive. Payne gets it over. Jackson. Oh, that's going to go out of bounds. A good sequence that Hillsdale gets the best of. 22-18. Hillsdale trying to fight back. Travis with the serve. Curiel, beautiful play. 23-18. Camper to serve now. Diving for it, Payne. Got it. Rooks the set. Lindsay. And Lindsay gets the point. Oh, excuse me. 23-19. Scoreboard had an oopsie daisy there. Coming back on is Haley Self. Sarah Thomas will sit down. 23-19 now. Miller will serve. Jackson. Down to the back, Williams. Travis. The set by Rooks. Booming hit by Self. It comes back to her. She gets it over. Thompson now. Tapped over. Diving for it. Again, Self. There's a big hit. Thunderous hit by Thompson, who gets it over. Set point now for Dallas Christian, who leads it by 5. And they are 1 point away from evening this game up. Set by Rooks. Big hit by Lindsay. And Lindsay giving Hillsdale the serve back. Closing it to a 24-20 deficit now for the Lady Saints. Rooks will serve. Allie Rooks. 811 assists during the regular season. See by Nelson, and that's going to be sent over. Hillsdale nowhere to be found, and Dallas Christian evens it up 25-20. We played 2 We'll go to the third set in this entertaining match when we come back. Folks, don't forget you can order a DVD or a download of today's game and every other game during the 2014 ACCA Volleyball Tournament. Downloads $5, DVDs $20. That includes shipping and handling and all that good stuff. You can go to my website. You can also send me an email if you'd like to order. Half of the proceeds of all sales will go to help Arlington Baptist as they recover after a big storm. Really wreaked havoc on them exactly 1 month ago today. We've got a good one going here. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you here in Joplin. As we're even at 1, Hillsdale and Dallas Christian. Dallas Christian will serve first to start things off here in the third set. Curiel to serve. Now here's Lindsay. Dugout. Jackson. Now Taylor gets it over. Back and forth again. Miller. That one dug out by Williams. Tapped up by Thompson. Dug out by Self. Here is Payne. That was dug out by Nelson. That they call a violation on Hillsdale. So foul on Hillsdale gives Dallas the first point of the third set. And again, Curiel will serve. Travis, the set by Rooks. Big hit by Self. Dug out nicely by Williams. Thompson. Self with the dig. Back and forth again. Self unable to keep it in bounds, and Dallas leading it 2-0. Curiel again on the serve. Payne. Curiel. Now here's a set to Self. Self. big hit. Diving for it was Nelson, but Nelson, not much she could have done with it. 2-1. As Hillsdale gets on the board, it'll be Rooks to serve. Williams, sent by Curiel from the back row. It's Nelson, keeps it in bounds. 3-1 Dallas Christian as Nelson gets the kill. Nelson on the season, 2.3 kills per set. Hillsdale answers back there, 3-2. So it's Lindsay now to serve. Williams now to set Curiel. Big hit by Taylor. Dug out by Lindsay. Birmingham a rocket. Williams is there though. Nelson gets it over. Now it's tapped over by Payne. And that point goes to Dallas, 4-2. Williams with the serve. And at the net, Hillsdale, all kinds of problems there. 5-2, Dallas Christian. The winner of this game will play later tonight. Ozark Christian, the 1 seed, will battle the winner of this game at 7:30. Travis now here at the net. Payne gets it over. And at the net, Nelson makes a play on it. Again, Payne. Dug out this time, Curiel. Curiel again. Big hit by Nelson. And Payne, Birmingham both attempted for the block. Couldn't get it. 6-2 Dallas. Winner of this game plays tonight at 7:30. The loser will play the loser of the Faith Baptist Arlington game tomorrow at 2:45. Birmingham had trouble with that one, and Dallas is off to a quick start here, 7-2 in the third set. Williams with the serve. Received by Travis. Payne, nice play. Nice dig by Curiel. At the net, a little bit short on it is Nelson. So Hillsdale now down 7-3. It'll be Self who will serve for the Saints. Received by Nelson. Curiel. Booming hit by Jackson. And Jackson makes it 8-3. Destiny will serve now for the Crusaders. That's received by Self. The set by Rooks. Payne had it blocked back by Nelson. Naquavia Nelson with a good block, and it's 9-3 Dallas. Jackson. Self. The set by Rooks. Dug out by Thompson. Curiel sets it up for Nelson, and Nelson's got her second consecutive point. Dallas up 10-3 as we have a timeout. Folks, you can subscribe to the ACCA YouTube channel. They are the official home for all ACCA athletics. We'll do volleyball this year, and then we'll do men's and women's basketball next year, or later this year, depending on how you want to look at it. Calendar year next year, later this academic year. There we go. So subscribe to that page. You can also watch archive broadcast. Archive broadcast will be available throughout the tournaments for a 7-day period. So if you want to watch the game on demand, you got 7 days to do so. You can also chat with us on Twitter. Use the hashtag ACCA Volleyball to send your thoughts about today's game and interact with other fans. You can also send good wishes to the players as well. And don't forget, keep up with soccer as well. Head over to the ACCA website, acccasports.org, and you can find brackets and all that good stuff. Next time we have a stoppage, we'll check out the volleyball bracket, set the stage for the rest of today. Out of the timeout, Dallas Christian up by 7 serving. Jackson, Self, the set by Rooks. Payne from the back row, dug out by Jackson. Now it's Nelson. Self is there. Again, it's Rooks with the set. Miller, blocked back, got it back over. And back and forth we go. Finally, Dallas Christian, it's Camper. 11-3. Crusaders up by 8. Looking to go up in the game. 2-1. We're in the third set. If you're just joining us, it's been a fun one. Nice little tap over by Birmingham, but Dallas Christian is aware. Nelson. Now Self. The set by Rooks. Nice dig by Williams. Payne. Tapped over, and nice play by Miller to get the point. As Camper just couldn't get enough on it. 11-4 now with Payne the serve for Hillsdale. Received by Williams. Booming hit by Miller at the net. 11-5. Payne, the freshman, commits the error there. Gives Dallas a 7-point advantage again. 12-5 for Dallas. Coffey will come in for Nelson. Coffey will serve. The freshman from DeKalb puts it over the net. Self is there. Set by Rooks at the center. Miller. Nice dig by Williams. Oh, what a hit by Thompson on the near side. Dallas up by 8 again, 13-5. Coffey now. And Coffey, that goes out of bounds. 13-6. So it'll be Travis who will serve now for Hillsdale. Here's the set by Curiel. Big hit by Thompson. Hillsdale gets the point, though. 13-7. Travis again. Set by Curiel. Actually goes over the net. Lindsay's there. And that one a bit short by Nelson. So Hillsdale working themselves back in it now, down by 5. They've trailed by as many as 8 here in this third set. Hillsdale winning the first set. Dallas Christian won the second. We'll do a recap just as soon as we can. Travis with the serve, dumped over by Curiel. Caught Hillsdale napping there as Dallas Christian gets the point. Got to say hi to Katrina, who's watching. Heard from her on Twitter. I'm thinking that's Destiny's mommy. Down there in Prosper, Texas. Send some of that Texas chili up this way. Here's a big hit by Taylor, dug out nicely by Self. Miller. Nice dig by Curiel, and that is going to be 2 touches by Thompson in a row. You can't do that, and it's 14-9. Heard from a few people so far here in the tournament on Twitter. Day 1 of this 2014 tournament. Miller on the serve, and that sails out of bounds. Dallas Christian back up by 6, 15-9. It's going to be cold tonight. Tonight would be a good night for some chili. I think they got something cooking like that over there in the room. We'll find out. Here's the set by Rooks. Lindsay. Taylor. Nice dig by Travis. Lindsay again. Oh, nice play by Williams. Thompson. Nelson from the back row. Payne. Now Lindsay puts a little more on it, and Dallas Christian got a fingertip on it. So Hillsdale gets the point, 15-10. You can tell it's getting near dinner time when I start veering off topic and talking about food, folks. Here's the set, tapped over by Jackson. Nice play by Rooks. Self gets it over. The set, far side, Jackson, big hit. And it stays in bounds, 16-10. So there you go, Mama and Daddy and everybody else who's watching. There's reception by Travis, sent by Rooks. And the hit by Miller goes out of bounds. So it's 17-10, I believe. They've got 16-11 on the scoreboard. We'll see if that changes or not. Rooks on the second effort, tried to make a play, couldn't do it. And we have a timeout. So, timeout. We'll take it with them, and we'll be back here in just about 30 seconds or so. Well, here's a updated look at the bracket. Arlington won earlier. Emmaus moves down to the bottom half of the bracket. They're not showing up on the bracket, but they're down there. They'll play tomorrow at 1 against the loser of our next game. The winner of this game will move on to play Ozark later tonight. Out of the timeout, it's Dallas Christian serving. From the back row, Miller. Dug out by Jackson. Williams. Tapped over by by Nelson. And that one's going to go out of bounds off of Hillsdale, so it's 19-10 now. Dallas Christian, this is the biggest lead of any portion of any set so far. Dallas Christian by 9. Rooks attempting to block it is Taylor, and it goes off her, 19-11. So it will be Hillsdale finally who gets the serve, and Lindsay will try to put together some points here. Work the Saints back in it. Big hit by Nelson is blocked back. Taylor. Oh, wow. I don't know how Hillsdale came up with that, but they did. Thompson now. Tapped by Nelson, and Nelson gets the point. 20-11. Keisha Williams with the serve. Received by Miller. The set. Payne. Big hit by Payne as she gets the kill. 20-12. Michaela Payne. Big hit there. And that gives Self the opportunity now to serve. Received by Williams. Curiel. A dump over again by Nelson, and Hillsdale has trouble with it, 21-12. Hillsdale's got to get some points together here or they're going to be down 2-1. They've had a couple of opportunities that have been missed now. Here's Jackson. Nice play by Payne, and a foul is called on Dallas, so no correction, they called it on Hillsdale at the net. So it's a 10-point advantage for Dallas Christian, 22-12. Jackson. Swinging effort by Miller. And this time Dallas is called for a foul, so it's 22-13. On the serve for Hillsdale, Michaela Payne. We have a stoppage here for a moment. Now we're good to go. Payne, and Dallas will let that one go out of bounds. So the error puts Dallas back up 10, 23-13. Coming back on is Coffey as Nelson will come out. So Coffey will serve for Dallas Christian. Here's the set by Rooks from the back row. Self. Dallas Christian will try it from the back row. Jackson can't keep it in bounds. 23-14. Travis will serve for Hillsdale. The Lady Saints lost to Ozark 3 in 3 sets in the NCCAA Southwest Regional opening round. Pushed over by Curiel. Payne is there. The set by Rooks, tapped over by Lindsay. Now Williams gets it to Curiel. It's blocked at the net, and Hillsdale gets the point. So let's see if Hillsdale can string a few together here and make things interesting in the third set, even at 1. Travis. Tapped by Thompson. And diving for it, but unable to make the play, was Miller. So, set point now for Dallas. After Hillsdale won the first set, Dallas won the second, now looking to win the third as well. The serve by Taylor at the net, tapped over. Camper is there. Set by Birmingham from the back row. It's dug out by Jackson. Oh, Curiel kept it alive. Thompson gets it over. And just getting it over is Miller. Curiel. Taylor booms it. It comes back to Lindsay twice. And she gets the point on the second effort. Hillsdale staying alive here as Miller will serve. Nelson. Thompson lost it momentarily, able to get it to Taylor, who dumps it over. The set by Rooks, big hit by Lindsay, and Lindsay gets the point. 24-17. Miller again to serve. Sending it over Nelson. The set for Self. And we have a foul called on Dallas. So Hillsdale starting to put them together here. Still set point for Dallas, though. And we're going to get a timeout by Dallas Christian. So the winner of this game, as we mentioned, will play Ozark Christian later on. Bring up the bracket one more time for you. So that'll be approximately 7:30. If this game goes long, that could push things back. Faith Baptist and Arlington is one that could go a little bit long as well. But as of right now, we have it as approximately 7:30. The loser of this game will play the loser of our next game, Faith Baptist and Arlington. So if your team is unable to win here in this game, you might want to stick around and check out the next game and do a little advanced scouting for the girls. 24-18. Dallas Christian still in a set point situation here. So Miller still serving for Hillsdale. Miller gets it over. That goes out of bounds, and Dallas has a 2-1 advantage, winning set 3, 25-18. So, folks, we'll step aside and we'll bring you the fourth set in about 2.5 minutes. We'll be back. On to the fourth set we go. Dallas Christian leading it 2-1. Christian, glad to be back with you here in Joplin, wherever you're watching from here today. If you're in the Dallas area, if you're in the Moore area, wherever you might be, we certainly do appreciate it. So Dallas Christian now a set away from advancing to play later tonight against Ozark Christian. If you lose this game, you can still move on to the championship game, but boy, does the road get tricky from here. Winning this first game is very helpful. Rooks to serve is run away here in the fourth set. Dumped over by Curiel. And wow, nice play by Miller. Big hit by Thompson. It's blocked back by Payne. But Dallas gets the point as it goes out of bounds. So Dallas is up by 1. Thompson. Now the set Rooks. Big hit by Payne. Dug out nicely by Thompson. Nelson a little bit long on that one as we're even at 1. Coming up next at approximately 5:30, although I think it'll be a little bit after that, Faith Baptist and Arlington. It's the 2-3 matchup. Birmingham, the set by Rooks, big hit by Payne, and diving for it, Curiel could not come up with it. 2-1 Hillsdale. Well, I predicted 5 sets for this one when the day started. Lindsay, received by Williams. Vaitai can't make a play, or they call Hillsdale with the foul. So we're even at 2 again. And it'll be Williams who will serve for Dallas. Received by Travis. Set Payne at the middle. Dug up Curiel. Block back on the attempt by Nelson. Now at the net, Birmingham gets it over. Here's Vaitai. The set. Big hit by Payne. Dug out nicely by Curiel. And I think it was Vaitai who touched it twice for Dallas Christian. Nevertheless, Hillsdale goes up 3-2 here in the 4th set. Received by Nelson. Set Vaitai. Big hit. Kept it in bounds on that line. Not as easy as it looks. Or no, it did go out. We have a sub coming on now. So we're even at 3. The scoreboard says 4-2. That's why I got confused for a moment, but it is 3-3 now with Jackson to serve. In the back itself, set by Rooks. And hit by Miller, got it back on the block back, sent over by Birmingham. Big hit again by Nelson, not once but twice. And on the second effort, she gets the kill, 4-3 Dallas. Again, Destiny Jackson serving. Travis Miller sent over, dug out by Williams. Now over on the far side, it's Nelson again. 5-3. Nelson, a couple of points for her team in a row. Jackson, this one goes into the net, and Dallas's lead is down to 1. It'll be Payne to serve now. Payne, the freshman from Moore, 32 aces. Received by Williams. Curiel from the back row. Thompson couldn't get a good handle on that one, and we're all even at 5 again. Payne. Williams again is there at the net. Curiel just got enough to keep it alive. Jackson from the back. Now here's a big hit by Miller, and Miller gets the point. 6-5 Hillsdale. Hillsdale trying to force a 5th set here in the 4th set. Payne, that one into the net. Even again, 6-all. The winner plays Ozark tonight. The loser goes to the loser's bracket. They will play the loser of our next game tomorrow at 2:45 Central Time. Action starts tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central, not 2 o'clock. Coffee on the serve. Big hit by Miller. Dug out nicely by Williams. At the net, getting a hand on the attacking effort by Nelson was Birmingham. Couldn't get a play on it, though. 7-6 Dallas. That hit goes into the net. And we're even again. Coffee comes out, coming back on Nelson. And it'll be Travis who will serve. See by Nelson. This set, Camper gets it over. Now here's Miller. Dug out in the back. Big hit by Thompson. Not much you could do if you're Hillsdale there. 8-7 Dallas. Coming back on Taylor, coming out the libero, Williams. And it'll be Camper who will serve for Dallas Christian. Received by Payne. Sent over quickly by Rooks, and Rooks gets the point. Even again at 8. This is, I think, the 5th time here in the set that we've been tied. For the most part, it's been competitive. That 3rd set, Dallas Christian, as Taylor gets the kill there, 9-8 Dallas. Dallas Christian was pretty dominant in that 3rd set, but overall, the game as a whole, the match as a whole, has been very competitive. Back and forth, a lot of action. It's been a fun one to watch. Hopefully you're enjoying it at home as well. Here's Lindsay. Dig up, Curiel. Thompson, a low hit. And Hillsdale unable to keep it alive. I believe Dallas is going to get the point here. So it is 10-8 now, Dallas. Curiel will serve. They still have his 9-8 on the scoreboard. Lindsay, booming effort. Nelson gets it over. Rooks with the set. Self tries it on the near side. Dug out by Thompson. Thompson dumps it over. Self is there. Payne from the back. Keeping it alive was Nelson. Now Travis. And that's a foul called on Dallas. So Dallas does not have 10. They only have 9, so we're even at 9. I'm not sure what they called at the net on that last sequence. Good thing being up here is we can give you guys a good picture and a good overview of what's going on. Bad news is I can't hear anything that they're saying down there, so apologies. Tied at 9. Rooks with the serve. Williams. Nelson again. Travis now. Rooks sent over by Self. Here's a booming hit by Vitae, but too much on it. It goes out of bounds, and Hillsdale leads it now 10-9. Hillsdale needs to win the set to keep the match going. Rooks. Received by Nelson. Sent over. Will it stay in bounds? No. 11-9. And we're going to get a timeout by Dallas. Timeout. We'll take it with them, and we'll come right back. Well, folks, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter. We've heard from a couple of people already this tournament. Use the hashtag ACCA Volleyball to get a look at head coach Tacy Little for Dallas Christian. And I hope I got her name right. I asked her a couple of different times, and I'm still not 100% sure I'm right, but let's hope so. If not, let me know on Twitter. Rooks out of the timeout with the serve. Vitae at the net trying to make a play on it, and a foul is called. Payne was trying to make the block, so Hillsdale leading at 12-9, trying to force a 5th and deciding set here in the match. Rooks. Received by Vitae. Taylor keeps it in play and gets it over. Now the set in the middle. Lindsay booms it to the ground. 13-9. Emery Lindsay, 169 kills coming into play today. That was during the regular season. As Destiny Jackson comes back in, Vaitai will come out. Brooks again on the serve. See by Nelson. The set, Curiel. Thompson trying to make a play. Well, I thought that was going to hit the ground. Hillsdale able to get it over. Jackson. No, Payne gets it over. Big hit by Taylor, but it goes out of bounds. So Hillsdale with their biggest advantage now here in this fourth set, 14-9. And again for Hillsdale, Allie Rooks. So Hillsdale doing what they couldn't do in the third set, put some points together when they have the opportunity. Big hit by Self, tapped over by Thompson, and a foul is called on Dallas. So it's a 6-point advantage for Hillsdale now, 15-9. Williams gets it over. Lindsay at the net, blocked back nicely by Taylor. 15-10. Tequila Taylor. 0.8 blocks per set, 32 solo, 41 assisted during the regular season. Thompson with a big serve. Set by Rooks. Tapped over by Self, diving for it. Curiel keeps it alive. Lindsay, big hit, and it stays in bounds. Emery Lindsay, the junior, makes it 16-10 in favor of Hillsdale. And Lindsay will serve here. Jackson had it blocked. There's the set to Payne. Payne, big hit, dug out by Thompson. Jackson, big hit. Can Hillsdale keep it alive? No. Jackson cuts the deficit to 5 now, 16-11 here in the fourth set. Serving for Dallas Christian, it'll be Isha Williams. Oh, misplay there by Hillsdale, and their lead now is down to 4. Again, it's Williams who will serve. Set by Rooks. And unable to clear the net was Self there that time. So Dallas Christian now down just 3. Williams. Self. Payne just taps it over. And Nelson trying to make something happen. That hit the line, or the wire, I should say. 17-13 now. Hillsdale up 4. Self. That one sails out of bounds. So Dallas will go back to serving now. Destiny Jackson will serve for the Crusaders. Crusaders 8-24. Hillsdale 3-17. Both of these teams looking to play later today against the top seed Ozark. There's Nelson. Self is there. And, oh, beautiful play by Nelson there. So it's 2 now, 17-15. And again, Jackson to serve. Received by Travis. Payne. And a foul is called on Hillsdale. 1-point game. Set 4, 17-16 Hillsdale. From the back, Self tees it up. Got it, the deflection to fall to the ground. Hillsdale goes back up by 2 now, 18-16. Lady Saints, disciplined season despite the fact they don't have a lot of wins. As that goes out of bounds, 18-17. Hillsdale, 10th in the NCCAA in attacking percentage, 16th in kills per set with 8.5, 6th in blocks per set with 1.7. We've seen quite a few of those here tonight as well. 16th in digs per set with 14.8. Those are NCCAA numbers during the regular season. Here's the set. Big swinging hit by Miller, but it goes out of bounds. 18 all now here in the fourth set. Served by Coffey. The set, Birmingham. Birmingham tries to block Thompson's attacking effort. Back and forth we go, and Dallas Christian unable to make something happen at the net there. So Hillsdale goes back up by 1. Hillsdale has led this set by as many as 6. The biggest lead in the game overall. Dallas Christian led the third set by as many as 10. Served by Travis, received by Jackson. The set, and that's mishandled by Dallas there. Hillsdale up by 2. Again, if Hillsdale wins this set, we'll go on to a 5th set for the first time here in the tournament. Here in our second game, received by Nelson. Big hit by Williams, that's blocked back. Sent over now by Curiel. At the net, Rooks, Lindsay, dug out by Williams. Tapped over by Curiel again. Big hit by Miller. Another dig for Williams. Thompson taps it and gets the point. 20-19. Back and forth again we go. Out is Williams, in is Taylor, and Camper will serve now for Dallas Christian. See by Self, that's going to go over the net, and Thompson tried to block it at the net. Sent back to her, tried to make a play on it, could not do so. 2-point advantage again for Hillsdale in a close fourth set. Miller. Pushed over Curiel. Now it's Travis, and Dallas Christian gets the point at the net. 21-20. Serving now will be Curiel. Diving for it, Travis. Big hit by Self. Kept alive, though, from the back row. That's sent over, but it'll go out of bounds, and we're even again at 21. So it'll be Curiel to serve now for Dallas. Received by Payne. Lindsay from the back row. It's Miller. Williams is there. The set goes to the near side. Big hit, and the point for Jackson and Dallas Christian. We will have a timeout. We are in set number 4. Dallas Christian, a 1-point advantage here in this close battle. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Out of the timeout. Dallas Christian will serve. Folks, the internet cut out on us there for a moment. You didn't miss Missed a couple of points for Hillsdale, who lead it now 23-22. We're going to have another timeout. If the internet goes out like that again, folks, we'll come back as quick as we can. It's just a little glitch or two that may come up. We're operating on the wireless here, so that's always a possibility. So another timeout. We'll step aside again and come right back. Quick timeout. We're back. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here today in Joplin, Missouri. Hillsdale leading it by 1, looking to force a 5th set. And once we're ready to go, it'll be Rooks who will serve. Rooks, big hit, received by Jackson. And at the net, misplayed by Hillsdale.